Hey, it is Noelle, here with another video. If you watch any of my other videos, you would know that this is my video about resurrection, because I do one after every episode. I do my theories, what I liked about the episode, you know, that kind of thing. But first, I want to say thank you, because the actor who plays Ray on Resurrection followed me on Twitter. Thank you, you're the best. And he looked at my theories, which is awesome. Very cool. I like Ray because he knows not to trust them. So, he's cool. He's smart. He knows that something's wrong. I wrote a whole list. Like, seriously, this show gives me so many theories. I am, like, hooked on this show. And it's like my brain is like an overdrive just thinking of different things. But first, let me say this before I tell you my theories. This show better get picked up for a second season, ABC. You better pick it up for a second season. Because if you do, then you can hold a contest for someone to guest star on the show. Like Teen Wolf's done and New Girl's done. Have a contest where if you win, you get to have a little guest starring role on the show. And I already know who I could play. I could play a nerdy kind of outcast girl in high school who is into science fiction, who's into aliens, and who believes that Jacob and Caleb are here for a reason, and she finds them fascinating, and she's investigating, like, why are they coming back, what happened when they died, interviewing people about how they were before, and I could totally play her. That could be my character. So anybody who's watching this, whether you're the actors on the show or the writers, whatever, you should totally hook me up. That'd be a cool role to play. Yeah, because a lot of people are scared of the Jacob and Caleb, whereas my character would be like, I find you fascinating. Like, why do you do this and why do you do that? And basically investigating, because, you know, that's what she does. Her name could be like Kate or something, or Sarah. Or Quinn. Could be, yeah, Quinn too. So, just wanted to say that because I love this show and I totally want to be on it. And since I am getting into acting, fingers crossed that maybe one day I will. Okay, now, I wrote it all down on my iPod, because I was in the gym and I was writing it down. So let me get started with Tom Hale. Now, don't get me wrong, having your husband's ex-fiance, who he loves still, come back to life sucks. Just, that really sucks. But with that being said, you can tell Tom still loves her. I wrote this down. Tom still loves her. And how often do you get a second chance like this? That would be never. So what I think is, I would love to see Tom Hale. I know he's married, but I would love to see him go with Rachel. I mean, he clearly still loves her. He's getting a second chance with her, and he should take it. I mean, this doesn't come around very often. It's very rare that you get a second chance, but it's even rarer to get a second chance with someone who died. So I do think he should give Rachel him another chance. I mean, I know he's married, but her being around is going to complicate things. And no matter what, he still does love her. I mean, you can tell he does. It's clear that he still loves her. So I want to say that. Okay, I'm going to read off of my iPod because I wrote it all down and now I'm kind of forgetting it. Okay, when Caleb says in the next episode, more are coming, he says it like a warning. Okay, this is what I wrote. When Caleb says in the next episode, more are coming, he says it's like a warning. Is that supposed to mean that the people coming back are dangerous and they're trying to take over the human race? Because they are themselves, but they aren't human. Let's get that straight. There's no way they're human. But that still brings me to my next question. Why them? Why now? I mean, this kid died 32 years ago. He's a little boy. Why would you bring him back now? Caleb, he died, like, what, 17 years ago or something, or 12. Why would you bring it back now? I mean, so I have that. And I know their story of how they ended or what they did before they died wasn't true. Now the food thing, constantly eating. They've been dead for 32 years, 12 years, 17 years. So that whole time they haven't eaten. So that explains why they're constantly eating. And the sleeping part, why don't they sleep? Well, they've been asleep for 32 years, for 17, 12 years, whatever. So that's why they don't sleep. That's what I think. That's my theory, is why they eat so much and why they don't sleep. But they all are connected. Jacob is somehow connected to Caleb only. I don't understand why him and why that connection. I still think Aunt Barbara's alive and she's with that bald dude. I still think that's true. Let me see what else I wrote. I'm sorry, I cannot remember. Okay. Okay. I also wrote, bringing them back is uncovering the truth that people didn't know. But Rachel, she killed herself. Why bring her back? What does she have to uncover? Why her? You know, she's not like the others. And then you have, is it the river? Or is it just certain people that die? Is it the way they die? Is it the people who have secrets that come back? You know, you don't understand why it's all these people. And Caleb made it sound like so many more are coming and they're dangerous. But why? Why are they coming? Why now? It's confusing, but you gotta think, like, I mean, I already know Jacob, you know, you see his story, and then you see Caleb, who killed the guy, robbed the bank, did it again, and then you have Elaine covering. I feel like there's something off about her. Like, I understand she's covering because that's her dad, but I feel like it's so much more than that. I feel like she knows he did it, but she's not willing to admit it. So you have him, and he's full on creepy. Then you have the sheriff and Bellamy finally working together, which is great because I love seeing them work together, finally. Then you have Maggie and Bellamy working together to uncover the truth. You have the dad who's still not letting Jacob in, because I think what it is he's afraid to let Jacob in, because if he loses him again, he can't take that kind of heartache. So by letting go of the Jacob that died 32 years ago and letting this Jacob now in is too much for him to handle, because it could all be gone in a second and he can't go through that again, which I completely understand. What can I say else? Okay, I also put everyone coming back is not a blessing, because I feel like there's something greater at work controlling them that's not God. Because if you notice, there's moments where they look soulless. Their eyes are just like nothing. There's nothing there. And then in a split second, they're back. And it's weird, you know? Like, I feel like they were brought back to life for a reason that isn't good. I mean, I don't think why. I mean, maybe they were brought back to uncover the truth. Maybe it's the town, Arcadia, that has dark secrets that need to be uncovered. But I feel like there is something greater and evil at work that's controlling them and that has a plan in all this. And the more people that come back, the more dangerous it gets. Okay, then you have, I'm sorry if I keep looking at this, I have to, I can't remember it all, I wrote it all down. Then you have, like I said before, the guy who was sleeping with Aunt Barbara. Who is he hiding in his house? I 100% think Aunt Barbara came back to life and she's with him right now. Because if you notice, he was getting a lot of food last episode. So I totally believe that Aunt Barbara came back to life and she's with him. And it's, you just gotta think, it's like these people, they're so different and they've died such different ways, and yet they're all coming back to life. And Caleb is basically warning you more people are coming, and you gotta think, why are they coming back? I understand why people are a little afraid, because this has never happened before. But I don't think it's just the river. I think it's the town in general that has a lot of dark secrets. And I think, like I said before, every person holds a key to unlocking that secret. And maybe some of them are dangerous and some of them are not. But there is something greater at work, and I'm really hoping it's something good. But by the looks of it, it's gonna be bad. So, I mean, these are my theories. Next week I'll have more theories, and I won't be reading off my iPod, because I was about to say iPod. I'll remember it all. It's just I wrote so much down. So I hope you enjoyed this. Follow me on Twitter at the City of Lights. The cast, you're doing an amazing, phenomenal job. Keep up the good work. I love the show, and yeah, you guys are all amazing actors. Great job. So yeah, look forward to my other one next Monday. Alright, peace.